You ready for the tunnel?
Sharks have exceptional senses that can detect things we can barely comprehend, like the faint electrical signals given off by all living animals. Even seabirds buried under the sand give off an electric current, so there's no place to hide from a shark's superior senses.
Sand tiger sharks are not regarded to be dangerous to people unless provoked. But sadly, they are sometimes killed because of their scary appearance.
Sharks usually hunt things that are sick, dying, or dead. By stopping the spread of diseases, sharks keep the ocean and people healthy. Have you thanked a shark today?
Thanks, Sean.
Sharks have been on Earth long before dinosaurs, yet they may be facing their greatest challenge to survive today.
Someone's on the move.
The small-toothed sawfish is closely related to sharks. Each has a primitive skeleton made of cartilage, like your nose, instead of bone.
Sharks are many things, yet they're not the threat we say they are. Sharks don't all eat. They rarely feed where people swim. Most sharks are too small to find meals, and we are not a part of their natural diet.
Please step on and continue moving forward.
Deep down, we're both afraid and fascinated
Step
with
on
sharks.
and
We're
continue
clear
moving
understanding
forward.
of their diversity, design, behavior, and critical role in the ocean. We can discover how to protect these perfect predators from their greatest threat, us.
Please step on and continue moving forward.
Not all sharks have to constantly swim to breathe and survive.
Please step
Some
on
sharks
and
sometimes
continue
rescue
moving
from the
forward.
sandy bottom of the ocean, or our shark encounter alert.
Please step on and continue moving forward.
We are one world, united by our ocean. problem-solving abilities. You know, these behaviors help keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world. We're excited to share their story with all of you here today. Today's experience, you'll see our whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors allow them to strengthen their social bonds and problem solve as a group. This is just one of the many adaptations that makes the killer whale the top predator of the ocean. Their scientific name is Orca, but they're more commonly known as killer whales. And here at SeaWorld, all 5 members of our pod have their own individual names and identities. The first is Katina, our matriarch and leader at 44 years old. Next, we have our 2 female killer whales, Nalani and Malia. And last but not least, our 2 male killer whales, Trua and Makayo, who you'll be meeting in just a moment. Now, the whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health care. Now, think about when you go to the doctor, and your doctor asks you for a blood sample. You know to hold out your arm, and your doctor will take that blood sample from the inside of your elbow. You're trained to help the doctor help you take care of your body. And it's the same thing with our killer whales. Now, Ashley is going to ask Trua and Makayo to flip over onto their backs and present her with the underside of their tail flukes. Now, killer whales don't have elbows like you and I do, so we had to get a little bit creative. Now, there's a vein that runs along the inside of each lobe of the whale's tail flukes. And this is an excellent place for us to be able to collect that blood sample. Now, not only is this so important for the health and well-being of our killer whales, but we can share this information with scientists and researchers that are studying killer whales out in the ocean. Now, as trainers, you will see us constantly touching and rubbing down our animals. Now, the killer whales have very sensitive skin, so not only is this a great way for us to get a good look at their entire bodies, it's an excellent way for us to build our relationships with them as well. Now, another important diagnostic tool, not only are those blood samples, but again, something we are all trained for. You know to step onto a scale to see how much you weigh. Well, in one of our adjacent pools, we have a killer whale-sized scale that our whales are trained to slide their entire bodies up onto, as we're going to simulate for you here in our slide out. Now, on the left side, we have Makayo and Trua on the right. Now, let's take a look at them. From their dorsal fins all the way down to their tail flukes is a very muscular part of their body called their peduncle. Now, this could weigh several hundred pounds. And by them keeping their tails in the water, we would be missing out on all of that weight. So to fix that problem, Ashley can ask Trua and Makayo to lift their entire bodies up and out of the water. Excellent! And just like this. This is how Trua and Makayo would properly weigh themselves. Now, you may see this behavior over the course of our presentation, but know that it's one of the most critical and one of the first behaviors that we train our whales. Now, we weigh our younger whales to make sure they're growing properly, and our older killer whales to make sure they're maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Well, hi everyone, I'm over on the left-hand side of the glass, and I have a question for all of you. Do you guys like to play? Excellent! Well, observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the killer whales' lives. Now, from the moment they're born, they'll learn by watching other animals and playing follow the leader with their mothers. Do you want to play follow the leader with Trua and Makayo today? Excellent. All right, here they come. The first thing I'm going to have you do, go ahead and stand on up for me. On the count of 3, you're going to take 2 hands high above your head and wave hello. High above your head. I don't want them to see. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go ahead and wave hello. Wave. Wave. Let's see what they do. Excellent job. Thanks so much for your help. You can go ahead and have a seat. Well, killer whales are They've often been seen jumping out of the water to spot their prey, get a better look at their surroundings, or even play. So when you see Trua and Makayo do that nice, big, exciting bow at stage, we're going to give them a round of applause and a nice big cheer. Well, killer whales, like we said, need to get a really good look at their prey. So they'll do a behavior that's called a spy hop. What they'll do is they'll bring their heads and their pectoral flippers all the way up and out of the water. And Trua and Makayo are going to demonstrate that spy hop for you over here on the right-hand side of the pool. They're going to get a good look at you guys out there. Excellent job. Well, folks, how about a round of applause for Trua, Makayo, and our audience volunteers? Well, SeaWorld's research and observation on the killer whales under our care has helped shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that a pregnant killer whale has a gestation period of 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain out in the ocean. Some information can only be obtained through field observation. That's why SeaWorld partners with organizations like the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to help advance global education about killer whales. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt. So killer whales create ways to hunt, and they use their powerful tail flukes to stun their prey. Now you're about to get a demonstration. For our whales, it means a fun activity session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet. They can eat several hundred pounds of food a day. Depending on where they live and the time of year, their prey items could vary. Unfortunately, factors like overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to some populations of killer whales.
All around the world, it's a brand new
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed Orca Encounter. Please remain seated, and our operations ambassadors will be on hand to help facilitate.
Well, that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching. Mad to Heal on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And enjoy your days. Have a whale of a day.